up, y'all? It's KingBritneyChanel. You already know. So y'all asked me for Tekashi69 updates, and I'm giving it to y'all. So before I get into the content here, definitely make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And let me catch y'all on up about what's going on with Tekashi69. Enjoy the video.
I already know it's your girl, KingBritneyChanel.
Okay, honey, so I'm filling y'all in about what's going on with Tekashi69, okay? I am on Newsweek.com, and it says here, what will happen to Tekashi69 in 2019? Trial date and everything else surrounding the rapper's indictment. This was written by Janice Williams on 1/1/19 at 10 a.m., you all. And it says here, the New Year's marks a big one for Tekashi69, the rapper who is currently behind bars at a federal prison in Queens, will finally start trial on racketeering conspiracy charges, among others, in 2019. So, it's also saying here that the trial isn't scheduled to start until September the 4th, but the rapper's attorney, Lance Lazaro, will participate in a pre-trial conference on January 22nd. So, is Tekashi going to get out? Is he going to get out on bail? That's what everybody wants to know. The future may be looking bright for Tekashi, y'all. So it says Tekashi69 is expected to remain behind bars throughout the trial. However, it is likely that Lazaro, his attorney, y'all, will apply for bail directly to the trial judge in January. Initial bail requests, at the preliminary hearing in November were denied. So his fans, y'all, they've thrown support behind Tekashi so hard in hopes of swaying a judge to grant the rapper bail. So they they put up a petition on change.org, y'all, and it was launched by his fans on Saturday, and it's already received more than 40,000 signatures from hip-hop hopefuls anticipating Tekashi's return and his release, y'all. They want Tekashi out bad. And honestly, Tekashi made hip-hop fun. You know what I mean? Like, it was a lot of rappers and a lot of other entertainers, but Tekashi's trolling by far was like the best marketing strategy ever. Okay? Even though he was bugged out, you know, a little bit with some of these tactics he was doing. Like, as far as getting himself in this type of trouble. This is where trolling got him into trouble. But basically, it really was a good marketing strategy, you know, when you look at his numbers and the things that he was doing for his career, though. I think he just got entangled with the wrong types of people and was just, you know, you can't get linked up with the wrong types of people because it will cause you to bring you down. Like I said before. So it says Tekashi was arrested, y'all know, for involvement in 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods, a Brooklyn gang he regularly proclaimed in his music. He was Treyway everything and on social media just ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday in November. So it says here the 17-count federal indictment was based on charges of racketeering, firearms offense, and violent crime in aid of racketeering, which included instances of armed robbery, murder, drug trafficking in aid of 9 Trey. And it says the gang was cited for operating as a criminal enterprise. So 4 others in addition to 6ix9ine were also charged. Y'all know Shotty, Kafano Jordan, Jamel, Mel Murder Jones, Jincel, Ish Butler, Fu Banga, somebody named Fagwan, hopefully I said his name right, Lovick, and Fahim Crippy Walters. Since then, 2 more men, Roland Murder Martin and Aaron Bat Young, honey, these sound like Facebook names, have been added to the indictment. Tekashi69, who was charged with 6 counts, pled not guilty during a hearing in November. So basically they're saying here, if he's convicted, the rapper will face a 32-year minimum sentence and a maximum of life in prison. So hopefully, honey, he could, you know, get some of this stuff up off of him because, you know, his life, though, is really, he really young, though. Like, he has a long life to live. So, on the source.com, they're also reporting, and this is by Shah Biala, January 2nd, 2019, Tekashi69 offers up $1.5 million in new bail package. The new year may just spring Tekashi from federal custody if the 1.5 million in his word is enough for a judge to let him out until his scheduled hearing later this month. With the 22-year-old rapper's trial not starting until September, 6ix9ine's lawyer Lance Lazaro says he's putting a bail package together, asking the court to set 6ix9ine's bail at 1.5 mil. And Lazaro will also plead that Tekashi's not a danger to the community, nor is he a flight risk. So his attorney basically wants to file the motion before his next scheduled court appearance this month, which y'all just heard on the other article, that it's supposed to be on the 22nd. So basically the attorney is hoping that the judge will grant Tekashi a chance at freedom until his trial begins in September. To his detriment, the photo and video evidence has recently been uncovered that Tekashi was connected to at least 3 armed robberies in Brooklyn. So they're saying good luck, Tekashi. Now I wish that was all the news on Tekashi, honey, because Tekashi got a lot on his plate. But even TMZ reported that Tekashi was sued for bailing on a concert, $30K on the line. I don't know what's going on here with Tekashi, but I hope he get it together. Now, it says here, Tekashi's legal woes continue to stack up as the rapper sits behind bars. He's now being sued for bailing on a concert and costing promoters big bucks. 6ix9ine was supposed to play a show on Howard homecoming weekend back in October. According to the documents, and it says here that they were obtained by TMZ, the rapper signed on to do a show for $60,000, but according to the promoters, never showed up and basically forced them to turn away thousands of fans. The doc state concert goers, the document states, concert organizers were scrambling to get in touch with Tekashi on the date of the show, and his management team, who are also listed as defendants in the lawsuit, did little to help. Promoters say tons of fans showed up to the venue and waited outside for hours for the doors to open. But here's my thing, what I'm not understanding, because I think I heard Tekashi when he was on the Breakfast Club, this was shortly before he had got locked up, he was saying, what was the problem? Like, give the people back their money. If it's not going to be a show, you're not going to use the venue and that sort of thing, it shouldn't have been a problem. Like, if you couldn't get in contact with the artist or the person at that time, then you should have said, okay, we have to cancel the show and issue refunds. Why would y'all wait for the show to come up and, the people is showing up? Like, if you couldn't get into contact with the person that day of the show, I'm sure that wasn't your first time trying to get into contact with this person. So at that point, I would have been like, okay, well, we can't do this. If we are not getting into contact with you, we're going to have to cancel this show and issue the people a refund. And then that's when you deal with the artist separately. But why would you wait for the whole show to happen to be like, oh, yeah, he didn't show up? Like, if you... I don't know about y'all, but me personally, I wouldn't have did that. So it says here, promoters say tons of fans showed up to the venue and waited outside for hours for the doors to open. It wasn't until 8 p.m. when concert goers were supposed to be admitted to the event that organizers had to let everyone know that the show was canceled, fearing a riot would break out. Organizers claim they sold $165K around that ballpark in pre-sales seats, or seats, it says Sears, and other, I think they meant to put seats, and other around 30K in VIP tables for the event. So the documents filed by attorneys Jelani D. James and Donald M. Temple claim no less than $300K in damages. So, I don't know, like, it just seems like they probably was hoping that he would show up, but clearly, if you didn't get in contact with the person before it happened, that's your fault for letting the show go down and having people line up when you should have been like, I think it seems to me more like they probably wanted to hold on to that money for as long as possible, and when he didn't show up, they were looking confused, but you already knew the person wasn't showing up if they wasn't picking up their phone. That's a clear indication. Anyway, it seems like Tekashi has a lot going on, a lot on his plate, but if he gets out, you know, with this new bail package, what are y'all's thoughts on what's going to happen with his career? Do y'all think he's going to make a comeback? Do y'all think he might beat these charges? What do y'all think about this whole federal indictment against him, especially now that they're saying that he may be on video in 3 of these whole situations? Leave your comments down below. It's KingBritneyChanel. Definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back with more views on the news.